All right, it's Indy 500 time. We are starting 18th in this field, and it is a 2,000, let me pull this up, 2,300 strength field, because it's not done by iRating, it's done by qualifying. So, even though we're the number 2, and way higher than most of the field, yeah, it's a low strength of field, but most of them are going to be right around that. So, yeah, thanks to all the new people that have joined us over this last week. 19,722 subscribers at this point. And I'll talk a little bit about some of my plans for when I hit 20,000 for the special event. We've still got 8 minutes and 45 seconds, so I figured let's go ahead and take a look at how the Indy 500's gone for me. This is the 2020 Indy 500. Don't have sound. Don't need to have it anyways. You'll get the gist of it. So this is the first one that I recorded. I think I did one before this. And, yeah, we get hooked on the short chute. And big old flips. We're done. 2021. We've got a wreck in the short chute. And we slow up for it to get around it. Guy behind us just drives through us. And we're done. The 2022, sorry, that was 2021. Now it's 2022. Obviously the start of the race here. Into turn 1. And we wreck in the short chute. I'm seeing a theme. Wrecking in the short chute. But let's change that up with the 2024 race. Driving through the pits so that we don't get hit, because some of those people may have been coming out of their pit stall. Get our service. It's only lap 41. Come back out. This guy's going. He blinks. I back off. We get driven through by someone else. It destroys our suspension. Race over. But last year, 2025, I make it to the end. Amazingly. And we get 4th place. We get picked off right at the line. I didn't qualify for this race, and we finished it because it was an iRating based one of everyone that didn't qualify. So we're back to qualifying. We'll see how that goes. Overall, we qualified 673rd out of 2,150 people. And if we go take a look and see what split that put us in, well, this is going to be hard to figure out because the top split is not actually the top split, I'm pretty sure. Or, no, it bounces around, yeah. So top split is this, and I don't know, I assume those are the people that qualified. But there's 47 different splits. We've got trips in that split, but it gets all mangled up here. Maybe if we go session ID, I don't know. There we go. That's maybe how it works. So we are probably somewhere, what did I say the strength of field was? Sorry, this is the only way I can see it. Hopping in the car. 2,300. So 2,300, we're possibly the 15th split, or any one of these splits. And then the final splits, looks like there's only one, no. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if there's any non-qualifying splits. The way this works, yeah, that's a non-qualifying split. And that's a non-qualifying split, and that's a non-qualifying split, because they're the higher numbers. So, there's a few of those out there, and I guess that could tell us if we are. I think we're this one, or this one. Probably this one. Who knows? Hard to tell when it doesn't tell you which split you're in. But, yeah, let's get ready to go. 4 minutes until the race. We're starting on the outside mid-pack. That's scary. Just do a quick outlap and make sure everything is working as intended. Don't need any surprises gridding up. And we should be able to check out where our pit stall is because we know we're starting 18th. Now we could just start from the pits. That may be the smarter idea. I mean, we've got rookie D 4.4s in this. There's going to be a lot of inexperience because people only run ovals when it comes to the Indy 500. So doing one lap here, then we'll bring it in.
56.076. Slow car, download, go high.
Got people spinning out. The setup is extremely tight. The track temp's 102. Looks like they have once again made it so the time of day doesn't even change. We're just stuck at 12:30 the whole race. The clouds are not even going to move. I don't know why iRacing hates the system they built. And I don't know why they treat this race different than NIS fixed and anything like that. It's just dumb that they make this the stalest experience that they possibly can. With the tightest setup possible and zero time of day. Like, the sun can move a little bit. We can have a few shadow changes. We can have the clouds move a little bit to change the track. I mean, I'll be surprised if they even have rubber getting on track. Someone's going to complain that that ruined their race and they have to make everything even staler. Hell, take away tire wear and fuel, and we can just run the 200 laps without pitting. Like, everyone wants to get rid of the variables that make racing. Why? Racing is about adapting. It's adapting to what is going on. And there's not much adapting going on when we're frozen in time with a terrible... Like, they have built such a good system. You don't have to... Like, you can still have a timeline and put that it's going to be this weather and have clouds move and the sun move. That's not going to screw up the fixed set. And you can't really screw up the fixed set if you're instantly screwing up the fixed set by making it the tightest thing possible in dirty air. So, yeah, it's disappointing that they build something and then dumb it down so that people who don't want to practice, don't want to have to understand how to work the car, can just go out and drive and not worry about it and not feel like they're getting beat because they don't know something. So, it's disappointing. I wish they would change their ways, but it was this way last season. They said that they're using the fixed oval weather, but fixed oval, we at least get 1x on the time of day. So, here we are again, 12:30 all race. Very disappointing. But we will just survive because there's going to be a ton of variables going on with people just being absolute weapons, not knowing how to oval race. We got quite a few Class A's in here, but then we've got a couple of Class D's and some C's. So we got a 1-minute grid. Gonna kind of just let everyone get onto the grid. It's gonna be very dangerous being mid-pack. And we're probably gonna pit under the first yellow anyways and play the fuel game. But we'll go for it.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside.
Going to map
Pit road
8.
is closed.
Right now, we're just going to keep the bars 5-2.
The estimated SOS is
I will play with that
353
as we go. But
keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
the goal right now is to get to lap 100. Track position, anything like that, not going to be a big deal. Hopefully, no one wrecks it into turn 1. Then we can kind of find a safe spot, figure out who's the crazy people around us. But yeah, the goal needs to be for this race and the way that it works in iRacing with how people run, get to halfway, then try to make something of it. Obviously, don't go a lap down. You don't want to do that because IndyCar getting a lap back is extremely difficult. But we do have unlimited tires, so people may be pitting a lot more than you normally see. But yeah, Indy is something, this IndyCar to Indy is something that I only do for the 500. So I don't have a lot of experience racing here. Like, I've done hundreds of races at all the other combos. This one, I only do once a year. I want to keep it special. Sometimes in sim racing, you can just really overdo something, and it kind of ruins what's special about it. And none of us think about it because, oh, I'm running the IndyCar at Indianapolis. Cool, that's fun. But only doing the Indy 500, doing the full race, not doing these short sprint races, it just makes it feel a little more special. Especially adds some, you know, like, oh crap, try to survive because this is the only time I get to run this. There's going to be a big checkup. I'm trying not to make one. Alright. We waited a long time. We got some people bailing out. We got to figure out what's going to happen to our inside. Okay, we got a gap behind us.
Clear.
So watch ahead now. Got a car in the wall, darting across the track. That was nearly a wreck ahead. We're back in map 1. Now we're just going to do a little fuel save, a little tire save. Feel this out. It is very, very tight. I think I'm going to go to my 1.6 immediately. I'm not going to be racing any of these guys making moves. No need to right now.
Inside.
Could be in 5th gear going quicker.
Keep high.
But these people are going to be making moves no matter what.
Clear inside.
But it seems like we've got a decent split.
Car inside.
Where this guy's trying to side draft me and run into us.
0.397. Clear inside.
Don't know why you would ever run that close with prediction code at 200 miles per hour, but Class C. So right now we're just fuel saving, trying to go a little bit longer. It allows us to make it 33 laps. On my own in clean air, it was like 28 laps going full blast. We're not going to go map 5 because we'd be way off pace doing that. This is just purely save tires, save fuel, big liftoffs. We've got massive blocking to the grass up at the front, so that could be a wreck. Got quite a few people, well, only 2 people that started from the pits, and it looks like we've only got 32 cars on track. Unless 33rd has went a lap down, but I don't think they have. Someone's pitting already. That's odd.
41.78, clear inside.
He didn't have a run on me far enough, and I figured he would be getting too tight, so I didn't want to get side by side, and we were never going to have him clear us in time, so a little risky to do that, but sitting in 20th at the moment. I'll get the best lap up on the back straight. Not that any of these laps matter at the moment. Haven't done anything with the weight jacker. I haven't really felt tight because we're just going that much slower, so yeah, we're losing a ton of time to the leader, but if we can make it to lap 34, if this goes green that far, that will be a big deal. But people are starting to get tight. See the car 2 up, really getting tight. Double checking that nothing's happening ahead with the weaving. I'm gonna try to get up here. No, we didn't make it, but they are bouncing it off the wall, looking like they're about to spin. Maybe prediction code, but we'll try to get ahead of them if the opportunity opens up. They're in dirty air, so they may struggle. Guy behind us just plows the wall, trying to stay under our wing. .437. Does you no good to be right up under the wing on exit, because you're only going to get tight. All right, here's our opportunity.
Outside. Go low. Clear.
Okay, takes us to 19th. Use up a little fuel here.
41.204.
Charge up again. I let it charge up on its own with all my liftoffs, but we'll get it just in case we need it.
40.501.
Back to shifting up to 6 early just to save a little bit more fuel. Guy behind us is about to eat the wall. But this is one of the best starts, I think, that we've seen at Indy. I can't really remember all the others, but this is definitely going well.
The car in P28 just set the fastest lap. 40.4.
And we got, if it goes green the whole time, we've got about 2 hours and 20 minutes of racing. It's a long one. So it looks like we're down to 30 cars on track already.
41.344. The car in P28 just set the fastest lap. 40.488.
We've kept our tires nice and cool right now as well. There's really no need to go get up and start passing people and getting in dirty air. Because again, our goal is not to move forward to the front right now. Our goal is to make it to halfway. And it's just a risk getting near anyone, especially as the tires start going off. Plus the guy ahead of us is blinking every once in a while. But we're getting a nice little gap behind us.
41.339.
We're not saving as much fuel now, but we're not all stacked up on each other quite like we were. Still doing good though. Looks like we can get to at least lap 33 or 34. May just go 6 gear all around, unless that makes it get too tight.
.205.
Guy behind us is really struggling off the corner, and it's only going to get worse for him if he keeps trying to push through it. I think the car 2 ahead, the guy that ran close to us on the straightaway while he was passing us, I think he's getting close to hitting the wall. Didn't look like it there. Last lap though, it looked like he was getting tight.
41.381.
Tire wear's really not a big deal. In 22 laps, I got it down to like 70, mid 70s on the right side. Alright, we may have to pass this guy just because he's starting to back us up. I don't want the guy behind us to get too close because he is going to pound the wall if he tries to pass anyone. And to do that, he's going to have to pound the guy he's passing. Weight jacker, a few clicks. So we're going to back it off, not drive it in hard, try to get a little bit lower if the guy's higher. We're not going to have anywhere to go ahead of us. Everyone's just kind of stuck in these gaps. You know what? The guy behind us is not going to be able to get through the dirty air. Let's just stay back a little ways. Oh, big bobble up ahead. He may be broken. Watch out. He may just loop it if he is broken. But the guy behind him killed his run out of the corner.
41.582.
Just gonna back out. Wait a moment. We can do it on the front straight. Especially if he's running up behind this guy and gets super tight. There it is.
Outside. Clear outside. 41.721.
Go ahead and charge, because this guy's not learning how to deal with air. Thankfully, that spreads everything out ahead of us, so we've all got a bit of clean air to work with. Moves us up to 18th. Right front's cooled back down. Leader is half a lap ahead of us right now.
41.174.
But that's just gonna happen. They're gonna end up having to pit earlier than us. And if this does somehow go green, they're going to have to do one extra pit stop. But that's not a concern at the moment, because there will be a caution. And then you're just playing the
41.
where are you at on fuel from lap 100. People falling off up ahead, side by side. Thankfully, everyone that gets behind us just vanishes. 33 lost a lot of time trying to pass the guy that hit the wall. Got a car on pit road this early.
41.383.
Okay, well, 17th now. It's quite an early pit stop, so I don't think it was actually for fuel and tires. They may have bounced it off the wall or had something come up and are leaving, but who knows? We're just going to stay out of the dirty air. 33 behind us is caught back up quickly.
41.474.
But we're not really losing out to too many people. First and second are long gone, but I think that's just clean air. Once they start getting lap traffic, if we have that long of a run through green flag cycles, then it's just going to be managing. But 30 cars on track, so I don't think that guy left. I think it was just a pit stop. Ooh, a lot of rotation there. I'm gonna just play it safe for now. not risk looping it randomly, because I've not done a run longer than this, so not 100% sure how the car is going to handle.
.492.
Maybe one day they'll set the Daytona 24 to only run at 12:30. Alright, we are 7 laps away from pitting. We did not make good progress on our fuel saving. The people behind us are probably doing a much better job of that, and so we'll have to see how that plays out. We're going to have pit stops happening over the next 5 laps.
41.28.
.26 just hit the wall. Leaders on pit road.
The leader's pitting now.
Just happened to look over at the map. I don't see the map and all this stuff where you guys see it. It's on a second monitor, so. But I looked over, seen him slowing down, and that is 28 lap run he was able to do.
41.335.
Let's just double check that everything is set up. We're taking tires, we're taking full fuel, we're taking a tear off for sure.
The leader's pitting now.
But yeah, the guys going the fastest have to pit the earliest. We got 3 laps we can do.
41.562.
And now this is where the race gets weird and you kind of lose track of where you are position-wise, especially as we get deeper and deeper in the run. They're going to be pitting even earlier than us if they go just as fast.
.462.
We've lost the 33 behind us. I don't know if he's pit or has slammed the wall.
The leader's pitting now. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Now it's going to be a half and half. Thankfully, we've saved more than some of the people ahead of us. We're pitting this time.
You're in the top 10.
Just got to hope we don't have anyone come out right in front of us. Like this. Go ahead and boost. Luckily, we don't have to slow down in the corner for...
The car in P16 just set the fastest lap. 40.3.
Alright, we're pitting this time.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. The leader's pitting now.
Gain a little bit on the guy ahead of us.
5, 3.
Car
2,
pitting just ahead of us. We'll drive
right
through
here.
him. And I'm always scared to enter the box hard. And we lost some time there because we were further back, but fuel's going to take longer.
We're done. Get going.
Fuel did not take as long as I thought it was going to. Almost wasn't ready for that. Starting it off with a whole fuel run there. That's pretty awesome. Now let's not spin out. There's a little
The
bump.
leader's fitting now.
And I haven't exited the pits in a bar configuration like this, so
The car in
we'll be
T
safe about it.
just set the fastest lap. 40.298.
We've definitely gotten swapped up with who's around us. Tight. Everyone just felt that. Cars behind us got very close to the wall. Alright, so we're in 17th.
55.823.
So it looks like we settled in right where we were. 26 saved more fuel than all of us. Tires that came off, 75, 78. So really on the right front compared to what I was doing in practice by myself. But we were in kind of dirty air the whole time. Now we got just a lot more dirty air. And the leader is really close behind us. I don't know if that is the true leader or someone that has gone very long. I'm going to assume the true leader. Oh, they're about to crash. They make contact. The guy is in the wall. We're going to have to try to get a run. Doesn't look like we're going to get a run. This is going to slow us down and get people right on us. Some weight jacker in it because we're in a lot of dirty air right now. The guy even gave the 26 a bunch of room and still got ran into.
41.275.
Guy behind us got super tight, but he's got to run because we're lifting off. Just looks like it's gonna get wrecky up ahead.
.089.
Side by side tight up there. Guy in front of us fell asleep for a moment. Guy behind us is maximizing the space off the corner towards the wall.
41.175.
Yep, he just got a bunch of dirty air there. And he hits the wall. Back off to maximize our run through here so we're not fighting tight. Maybe get around the 20 car. Guy behind us kind of figured out how to lift off and not hit the wall. He backed off the throttle there when he was getting close to us. 11 cars really falling off.
Outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Stay low.
And he's just gonna try to fight it.
Outside.
We'll charge up here. I don't know how he lost the guys ahead of him, but with that guy passing him, it gave him the draft, so we weren't able to do much about it. Just let the tires cool off for a moment. I got more weight tracker in it than I've had in a while. We can go 18, no, we can go 22 laps from here, so we still got a long ways in this run. Car's definitely feeling different, but I think it's because we've started off much quicker pace this time around. So I've had to put more adjustment in it.
41.137.
But maybe I'm just hurting myself by putting more adjustment in it and need to run how we were. Let's see. People are falling off up ahead too, so there's not really a gap up ahead of the 11 anymore. 27's got around the 28 behind us.
41.317.
Honestly, it's feeling better with the weight jacker like this, but we're getting that right front hot. And we still got a long ways to go. Leader is middle of the back straight, so very, very close to us. Entering 3. There's a giant gap between 7th and 8th.
41.191.
It's going to be difficult to move up, but we are in 16th just from people making mistakes.
41.136.
I think the group that's heavy fuel saving is about to get lapped, 20th on back. We got super tight there. I'm going to start boosting and charging to try to work my way through this dirty air since I'm already lifting off, and just full throttle and charge. Terrible. Pace is picked up though. Big gap between everyone. So no one's having to lift off.
41.231.
So it's going to be difficult to catch this guy because he's not getting tight. We don't need to get too worried about it. We're in 16th. Leader's not going to lap us until maybe after the third pit stop, because I think the leader is going to start getting held up massively by 20th on back, unless he's just really good. Or they are just really slow. I'm gonna go 15 more laps. So 14 laps at the line. Ninth place on pit road.
41.137.
I decided the boosting wasn't worth it. Yeah, we're getting the tires too hot now. We just need to be calm, not sit in this dirty air. Long, long race. We're a quarter of the way done. But hey, 51 laps green, that's impressive.
41.373.
Especially with as many wall hits as we saw. Alright, just backing the tires down. We'll pull back up to these guys once it's closer to pitting. But I'm just hurting the tires and not able to do anything. Getting the right rear up in the red. Getting the right front up in the yellow. Tire heat's going to hurt us more than anything.
.301.
Leader's probably going to be pitting on lap 62 or 64. I can't remember when he pit on the first run. No, it was way early. I guess it was 5 laps before us, so maybe 66 laps. Lap 66? No, that's 33. I'm not doing math well. 56. Lap 56. Now that we've backed it off, we're catching them quicker. So hopefully they're pushing through, and then we can jump them in these final 10 laps.
.25.
Just trying some stuff there. Okay. Just really hard to do anything. I can't really push through, but the leader has gotten slowed down a little bit, but probably still catching us.
41.258.
Oh, it got super tight. That is not what we needed. Bring the weight jacker up.
.233.
See if we can break through this air.
The lead is pitting now.
That's lap 57. And now we've got 7 laps that we can go further than he can. And so it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And we may gain a whole pit stop on him, which we're going to need if he is lapping us.
.071. The lead is pitting now.
Right side's super heated again. I think we just got to make the moves early in the run if we're going to make moves. It's just impossible once the tires fall off.
41.19.
And it's not like they're falling off really hard, but you just don't have a lot to work with, and as spread out as it is, there's not much we can do. So just get ready for our next pit stop and hope we can jump them in the pit stop.
.262. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay, 4 more laps. Super tight. God, I'm almost wondering if it would be better to pit before these guys. I don't want to pit early, especially as we got a slow lap car up high.
The lead is pitting now.
messed this guy up. But I don't think it's going to give us anything. Now he's got free clean air.
.54. You're in the top 10.
I think the right rear maybe. I don't think it's going to be any worse than it was. But this guy pit on the same lap we did.
41.213.
He's got someone really slow up ahead of him. I don't know where they came from or what line they're taking, but they are trying to save an extra lap of fuel, I guess. And we
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Have one more lap around. This guy may be pitting. He may just be saving fuel right now to make it there.
The lead is pitting now.
Cost us a little bit of time there,
Clear inside.
but we'll be able to get back up there.
41.761. You're in 4th position.
All right, coming in this time for our second green flag stop. Absolutely nuts.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
4 tires and a full tank. Luckily, we got a little bit of space as well. A little bit of space to this guy
The lead is pitting now.
in case he checks up a lot. Whoop,
Pit box
that was
in
close.
10.
We gained some of that time back that we lost from the slow guy, but that was cutting it a bit close.
2.
Let's try to get in our box a little better.
Right here.
I was in reverse, ready to back up. I can't believe we didn't have to, but that cost us some time.
Go, go, go!
All right. Weight tracker to 0. What a great race so far.
The lead is
I
pitting
mean, we
now.
can't do much, but it's still good that we aren't under caution the whole start of the race. .28 jumps us. And is running into the wall in dirty air, so should be able to get that spot back. He's going for the pass as well.
5.653.
But yeah, maybe now he's in clean air. We may struggle. We need to try to get past the 11 if we can early. We have gained spots through this cycle, so some people have had trouble. Speeding penalties or something. Charge because we can't take this run anywhere. I was just seeing if we could get anything.
40.517.
Let's get the weight tracker in it, and we'll definitely need to get around the 28. But really tight right now, so maybe we don't want to get too involved in that.
40.982.
They were really slow at the end of the straight. I'm not sure what was going on there. I don't think either of them know to keep it in 5th gear. Please don't wreck each other.
Outside.
We're gonna go for a twofer.
Still there. 40.968. Outside, clear.
And hopefully we can pull away from them. Not gonna happen.
Inside. Keep high. Still there at the bottom. Still there, inside. Clear inside.
Okay. See if we can get away from this guy. Gonna have to use up fuel, but track position is gonna be valuable. Especially with the leader going as quick as they are, we need to stay on the lead lap for when there is a yellow. Unless iRacing forgot to enable yellows. But hey, P11, so we have gained some spots.
40.699.
But we are using some fuel up now. Hopefully we can break away. Oh, that was a graphical glitch, like my computer wants to freeze. Don't need that. And some more. Come on, computer, don't die on me. .2 to the car ahead. If we can catch them, that would be good. This guy's coming back at us, but he's saving fuel. Oh, we're going to have a caution. Alright, we gained track position. We've got a long ways to go because the leader was not too far behind us. Looks like we've got 18 cars on track. And now we got to deal with people thinking that we're going to be slowing down for the pace car soon when the leader is behind us. Go.
24 carbine.
Holy shit, guys. The leader is literally behind us on the front straight. Pace car is not even out on track. This is a big ass track you got to get around when you're 2.5 miles down. Or even more with this guy. Shit, man, go!
Letter 24 carbine. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
They do not understand pacing in this series. The leader is behind us with the pace car. We've still got a half a lap to go before we catch the pack. Pit road's gonna open up. We're coming in, 4 tires, fuel.
Catched up, 24 car.
Like, these lap cars should definitely hurry up so they can get ahead of the leader before he gets out of the pits to get the wave around. Alright, leader in the short chute.
Pit road's open.
Now we've got a full pit lane. And we will try not to die on pit road.
Jets up 24 car.
Hopefully this guy stays out. Stay out, man. Or just slow the fuck down so that I'm even further behind. Oh my god, people really do not understand anything when it comes to pacing.
Pit box in 10.
Idiot
5,
behind us tried to wreck us by
3, 2,
going to our outside and...
right here.
Oh my god, we all do it. Are we getting pit? Bad angle. Well, we just lost all of our track position. Weight jacker. Fuck me. Ah, that's a way to screw it all up. I didn't adjust the weight jacker and then hit the brakes. We have lost all of our track position.
Go, go, go! No damage. Car looks clean.
Luckily, it looks like it's only, what, 5 spots, but still terrible. Oh no, come on computer, stop trying to crash on me.
Line up, single file. Jets up 20.
But the problem is, yes, we've only lost 5 spots, but we are behind pretty much every car still out there, which is the worst problem. Go map 8. I don't think... Yeah, let's go ahead and come down and fuel. Why not? Just get
One to
any
go. Next
extra
time by.
little advantage that we can.
Pit box in 10.
I don't know if it will be, but we're all the way back
5,
here, so we may as well.
3.
As long as we don't
2,
have to let the wave
1.
around guys go
Right
by.
here.
And we're putting tires on. I shouldn't have done that, but we should be fine.
All clear. Punch it.
Get to the end of pit road before the wave arounds get here. Okay, should be good.
1 to go. Next time by. They want you in single file. Jets up 26 car. Passer 25 car.
Wasting a bit of that fuel that we came in to get, but it's fine. Alright. Now
Jets up 26
we've had a
car.
caution. Will it turn into an iRacing race where everyone wrecks instantly? A lot of people got their lap back, but are going to have to pit well before us. So not too concerned about those
About to
guys.
Go green. Stay focused.
Our first restart, so this could be ugly.
The pace car is in.
There's going to be a checkup.
Green, green, green. The car outside. 14.
Don't know, that guy must have black flagged himself.
Clear outside if you want it.
We just had to go. I couldn't sit there and wait for him to get back in line, and it's his own fault. Really tight. Okay, we've made up some ground. Take our time though. There's lap cars up throughout this, I think. A lot of people having some major push issues, including me. .243. Oh man, that was about a wreck up ahead. Give this guy a bunch of dirty air. Give myself a bunch of dirty air.
Car inside. Clear.
We've got the draft.
41.
Need to charge up though for his next challenge, and I need to get this thing to turn. I don't know why it is not turning. There's just so much dirty air in front of us, I guess. We're not used to that.
Outside. Keep low. Still there. Clear up top.
Oh my god. Nearly killed it. Boost to make up for our mistake.
40.8.
Alright, back this shit down because we're driving terrible. Alright, we're in 13th. We're only 2 spots off of where we were, so that's not bad for that bad of a pit stop. Alright, what lap are we even on? 80? We got 26, so yeah, we're good. We want to go long. That should make it pretty easy to get to the end on less stops, especially from the guys that got the wave around. So we're just going to save up, hopefully not hurt the tires. Puts the leader back on our lap, essentially, which means that we're not going to gain any advantage over him. This guy may have broke his toe. I don't know. Looked a little sketchy there. Side by side up ahead. Man, it is so freaking tight right now. Tires, well, we can't see what the tires were that came off because I replaced the tires that we pit with for the first time, so we won't have that data is long gone now. Cat's already getting frustrated. Not even halfway. .981. Alright, how many people do we got on the lead lap right now? We have 22 on the lead lap, but I think 17th on back has to pit in the next 10, at least next 10 laps. I cannot turn. .952. There's just, I think there's just so many cars up ahead of us that it's creating a lot of dirty air. I don't think anything else has changed. Get more and more little graphical jumps, which is worrying me. Because yesterday, or 2 days ago before the Silver Crown race,
41.2.
My PC froze up. Ooh. In practice for Silver Crowns. We can go 21 more laps, so 20 laps. Guy behind us, I think, hit the wall when we had our almost issue. I don't want to get up ahead of the 28 because then we're just stuck in extreme dirty air. I can save a little better back here, and well, he's gonna knock the wall down. I mean, that one had to have hurt him, right? If he starts falling off, then we'll jump. Oh god. Alright, Eric just ahead, gave us a hello before the race. So he's going to get some screen time. Thankfully that car did not snap back to the right. I don't know how he's still going. That was such a massive hit. Alright, so just going to lift off, manage the tires. Guy behind us is not going to be able to pass us, no matter how slow we go. Car in the wall ahead, another car dodging. They are all screwed up. Hate to take advantage of it, but we have to. Because I don't want to be stuck in that mess. I don't think they're done wrecking. One of them's pitting, another is pitting. Okay, well, that gave us some freebies. We're up to 8th.
41.451. You're in the top 10.
Now we got that clean air-ish. And the 28 got ahead of all of that too, so he's going to be slowing them down as they try to pass him. But he may not be getting as tight now. But wow, we got very lucky there. Alright, so ease it around here. I couldn't tell who all got damage in that. Like, they all checked up really hard. But yeah, we got lucky. So now get to halfway. And I think we're in a really good spot. We don't have a lot of pace, but unfortunately, I think that gets... Did that save the wave around guys, or had they already pit? That saved some of the wave around guys, and now they're going to get another wave around. So, another wreck, but it looks like the one car is out of the race. I don't know if he was the car that we were dodging, though. I'm pretty sure from the what I was seeing. I'm gonna have to try to get the cat food while I pit, so that she leaves me the fuck alone, because she keeps going into the back of the computer. I don't need her pulling a wire. So, hopefully I can do that quickly and not lose any spots. Oh yeah, let's weight jacker 0. Man, we got really lucky, though, being able to get around all those guys. Eric's 2 cars behind us. This lap car needs to just pull up unless he's pitting. But they never do, because no one knows how to do pacing when they only do it in this race.
Pit boxing 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Not going to hit the brakes as hard. Still almost rotated. Crap, I forgot about the cat.
Okay, punch it.
Hopefully she's forgotten about me. Tires that came off there, 89, 88.
They want you in single file.
Let's go map 8, save some fuel. We've got some different cars around us. We're in 6th place, okay. Got to check up here. Just fuel save.
Jetstar 21 car.
So, almost to halfway. This is our 2nd yellow. I mean, we are doing really good compared to how the racing normally goes.
One lap to green.
Definitely much further up, though. I don't know if that's gonna help us or hurt us.
Jetstar 21 car.
Only an hour and 23 minutes into this video. But I guess it was a 2-hour and 20-minute race if it goes green, so makes sense. So yeah, we just gotta not get ran over here. Hope it spreads out in front of us because they're so much quicker. And then also try not to burn up too much fuel, but I think that's just gonna be part of being up here, is we're gonna have to burn fuel. Map 1.
The pace car is in. Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green. Hang on,
We're
we're
not
not
getting
going
ran
green.
over there.
Not going green.
We're gonna have to stay behind the pace car.
Let the pace car by.
No one wants to read.
One lap to green.
I don't know how they don't read, but Pace car speeding up. Well, that was dumb. I guess someone stopped at the back from a checkup. And then there's going to be another checkup in the backstretch because these guys are all going to be coming to a stop to try to get behind the pace car. Need to go back to map 8. Hopefully we're the only one that thought about that. Alright, well, let's try it again. Someone at the back just popped in and got fuel. That's half a gallon they've gained. Oh, and it's probably all the wave arounds got to pit there too, so if that was one of the wave arounds stopping on track to be able to pit, yeah, that's gonna annoy me. Lap 96, 95.
Ready, going green.
Alright, let's try this again. They are all fucked up behind us somehow. Way back there.
Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Okay, map 1.
49.
Stay 0 weight tracker for now.
2.
Things got really spread out behind us. Very tight. I think this pace is going to be too much, but we're going to just get this guy by us because there's no one behind him. And we can just save and not worry about him unless he smacks the wall in front of us right now. .451. Once again, though, I'm struggling with no turn. I have to put the weight jacker way up and see if that helps. I think the clean air just helped us more than anything. Need to get back in that draft, though. Means we're going to have to snake. Boy here.
41.065.
Nearly hit the wall all on my own. Not even with arrow. '21 car's been running behind us most of the race. Not that he's slower than us, but just he's been riding kind of like we have.
40.896.
Not trying to pass at every opportunity. It would not turn at all. Somehow this thing just gets worse and worse. I think it's the weight jacker. I think if I keep it low, it turns better. Especially with the lift off.
41.141.
And it's quicker on the straight with it at near 0. Or just less positive. done with the snaking crap.
Halfway here.
At least the guy in front of me is.
40.8.
They just had something happen up ahead. I don't know why they're so slow and side by side. Or we can go 25 more laps. It would be nice if we could save more, but that's not going to happen. Something has happened to the 18 car. He seems way off pace. He may just be saving fuel, but
41.05.
everyone's passing him, so I'm sure when we get to him, we won't be able to. This is going to back us up to everyone behind us. Ooh, they are nearly wrecking ahead. That was very close, wheel to wheel.
.168.
They're trying to wreck up there. Okay, so it doesn't charge with a liftoff. So I'm going to have to manually charge it if I'm going to use it.
.27.
But I got to be on throttle to manually charge it. It's either brake or throttle. Looks like coasting does not do it, so I thought it was more like an engine brake on coasting that was charging it, but it is not, so.
.044.
White and green car got his stuff together. And we've got someone pitting? I guess it's to... You can make it from the end on the same amount of stops there, and it's going to be a shorter fill, but I don't know. I feel like cautions are going to change that up. I know you want to be the first one to pit last, but I don't think you want to lock it in at lap 107. For the first one to, yeah, the first one to pit last. I said it right. I'm not as stupid as I think. And maybe that was just someone that hadn't pit. And that's about where we would have been pitting from, so they figured they could grab some track position, but I don't think that would be what happened there. Yeah, so I'm liking this wall riding. I'm liking the +2 on the weight jacker with this 1.6 bar for front rear, or 6.1 as it shows on the dash for rear front. Don't know if that's doing anything. Should probably try other things, but we've made it this far and we've got this track position, so let's just not get stupid.
.332.
Speaking of getting stupid. Alright, let's just get out of this dirty air. We're not going to make a pass on this guy. We're in that same position that we have been.
2, 3, 4.
That guy behind us can never handle dirty air, so it's not a big deal if he gets on us. Unless he gets a nose to the inside of us, and then I think we'll be getting sent. No, I think we've been on his outside before and he lifted out, so. We'll just ride, do the whole Monaco thing, and back the rest of the field up. We need that leader to get back around and lap people, but that's not going to happen until right at the end of the race now. Just can't have any more pit road issues. Too many people on the lead lap. 20 cars. These guys are getting stacked up on each other. Laps until we got a pit.
41.532.
Oh, this is a lap car. Not expecting to see that.
The car outside.
Luckily, we're going to clear him before the turn. So, no, that wasn't the guy that pit.
41.
That lap car pit on lap 102. Oh, 28 just ran into him, getting under him. Almost a wreck. Top 2 have pulled away massively. That lap car going back through the field is also going to spread things out behind us, so that's good.
9.
Olivier up in 4th place as the 4 car ahead of us. 2 spots. Pretty sure they watch every once in a while, if I remember correctly. Maybe someone else with the same name, first name. got maybe 11 laps. We're using up more fuel just because we're going quicker now that everything is spread out.
41.231.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous to go 11 laps. I'm not sure what happened to that guy. Just turned hard left in the short chute and now is very slow. Oh, and it's caution. Maybe that's why they have a spotter and knew that there was going to be a yellow. Well, that changes things up again. I'm going to go weight jacker -2 now. See if that gets us in the box a little straighter. So, still topping off. Still taking 4. And I'm not sure if that guy that pit early, if he's got to take a wave around or not.
Jetstar 21 car.
You know what? I'm gonna save fuel on our way to the pits because an extra 0.1 could be a quicker stop since fuel takes longer than tires. Never know. Stupid little things like that.
Pit road is now open.
So we're gonna do a massive speed up and slow down to make sure that we are way behind everyone for no reason. I don't know why people decide to do this.
Pit box in 10.
That guy behind us
5,
every time is
3,
like
2,
trying to shoot up our left side.
right here.
Alright, not great, but not horrible.
That's it, go.
People coming into the pits. I don't want to. We can't get up in that lane. Otherwise we will get wrecked. We're 3 wide.
Line up, single file.
Back off so that we don't
car passer, 21 car passer, 28
get wrecked. Go map 8. And we'll get to go past them once we get on the back straight. There was no way we could pull out into that lane, otherwise we would have wrecked, so had to stay invisible because they weren't going to back off, and so then that would have just caused us to get turned, and we don't need that.
Passer, 21 car. Jetstar 18 car.
We are in 4th. I don't know how we keep gaining spots on pit road. A lot of wave arounds happening. Top 3 all pit there, so nothing weird's going on there.
One left to green.
But yeah, a lot of wave arounds happening. One of the lowest I-rated guys in the race is leading, 1,500 I-rated guy, and he may be the guy that's been leading this whole time. These two ahead of us have been ahead of us this whole time, so I don't know what happened to the... Where did the 4 go? Olivier. Did they speed? Doing the back off and speed up? May have. Alright, well. We're down to... what, 80 to go? Can split it up into 20 lap runs, but we are going to not do that because the minute you pit and go a lap down, caution's going to come out, and then you're really screwed.
Get ready, going green.
Let's watch the leader.
Pace car is off, be ready.
Oh, we're in the wrong gear. And they jump the start because you can't pass until the green. But that was my fault, I was in the wrong gear. Hopefully they didn't get the black flag, but they also should have known to lift off until the green comes out. But that was stupid of me. Wrong gear. Yep, sorry. .102. You're back in 4th position. That's my fault, but also he should have known the rules that he needed to back it off to not get the black flag because the green wasn't out yet because the leader went early. But I should have been smart enough to be in P4 and in the correct gear, so. Alright, what were the tires that came out off of that? 847. Did 84.85 that last run. Stupid tight. Overdrove it. 28 still hanging in there though. That guy has ran into the wall multiple times. 0.762. And he's still digging. Good news is the 21 I don't think is a lap down. So if there's a quick caution, he can start getting himself righted. Not need to take a wave around or anything. But that was still stupid of me. No, he is a lap down. We totally ruined his race. But a lot of people forget that, yeah, you can pass on the right side before the line, but the green has to be out. Otherwise, it's passing under yellow. And since we went early and I was an idiot in the wrong gear, 40.812. He got ahead of us before the green actually came out. I mean, we were on throttle the whole time. I was sitting there going, what the hell's going on? Leaders about ran into each other. Alright, we can just kind of back this down. Try to keep the tires on it for later.
40.987.
Got a lot of rotation there. And these guys are going to wreck for the lead for no reason. Unless the 19 thinks he can get out front and pull away, which maybe he was one of those guys doing that, but pretty sure that guy has wrecked a long time ago. I think that was like the number 6 that was pulling away so much. Could be wrong.
40.928.
Yeah, I don't foresee us being able to win this thing. These 3 ahead of us just have a whole different level of speed.
41.039.
But they could wipe each other out. Or they could always get some pit penalties, but also feel like even if I get out front, I'm not going to be able to hold anyone off. Hopefully it goes green to the end, because it'll be some interesting strategy. Is someone going to try to break it up in 20 runs, or is it just going to be a short pit at the end for 10 laps? 19's falling off now, though. Or no, the 19's leading, the 31's falling off. I didn't even see the 19 get the pass done. Or maybe he didn't. Yeah, we're way too tight. .059. Alright, so the guy behind us has not been driving in dirty air for most of this run. So let's see if he can figure out how to drive in dirty air, because he should have better tires. Because he's been that much further off from us. Nope. He's still trying to smack the wall anytime he sniffs our gearbox. .279. Definitely picking up the pace each time we move forward in the race.
40.969.
Most of the start of the race we were doing like 0.5455 per lap on fuel. Now we're up to 0.59. But this is just a sit and ride and wait. Try not to overheat these tires, which we are starting to do.
40.843.
Back it off a little more in the corner. I don't think the draft's really doing anything for us, so I'm not too worried about losing that. Other than it's saving us a tiny bit of fuel if I got to ride in 5th gear. Last lap was 0.6 on fuel usage. This one should be a little more. Just because we're riding in 5th gear because we aren't hitting the chip.
41.2.
So just there. That was 0.59, amazingly. Okay. Maybe I lifted off a ton in 1 and 2. I don't know if we can pass this guy. I mean, we haven't been able to pass anyone this late in a run, unless they're super tight. But he doesn't have draft ahead of him.
961.
But we just got stupid tight there. Alright, we've got 14 laps until we got a pit.
.039.
Ooh. Almost looped it, hitting the rumble strips. Way too low, got way too slow. But yeah, I think we just sit and ride here. We're gaining on most of the people we're racing behind.
41.
If we get out front, we're going to be using more fuel. As in out front in this guy. We're not going to make it to the lead. There's going to be a couple of laps where everyone's going to be able to go much longer than us. And we're going to have to hope that there's not a caution or that we at least come out ahead of the leader.
41.098.
.9 behind us, but I think he's just staying the same distance to the car in front of us, and it's just us yo-yoing back and forth between the two. If we can just take like a higher entry to avoid the dirty air, but that's kind of scary to do. Nine laps of fuel. Is he letting us go?
Still
I'm
there.
confused. Is he
Still
pitting?
inside. Clear inside.
I'm confused in what's going on here.
Car inside. Still inside. 41.08.
No idea.
Clear. You're now in third.
But it's time for us to try to get a bit of track position before the pit stops. He may be trying to fuel save or something. But you don't really need to fuel save. There's nothing that you can fuel save to, so now it's just pure track position.
40.932.
Okay, well, doing our fastest laps right now. Or one of our fastest laps without draft. Car's handling great. We're going to be using a lot more fuel, but we got pit in 6 laps, so it wasn't like we were going to extend it another lap by going any slower. Get these tires hot, 'cause they're coming off soon. Let's open the gap up to the 28, 1.8 seconds. Where it was 0.9 last time I looked, so gaining on all those guys. May even lead a lap if these 2 guys ahead of us have to pit 1 lap early.
40.804.
Even think we're gaining on these guys. .6 to the lead.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Not gaining on the leader, but we're running his times.
40.796.
.5 and 2.0, so we're definitely gaining on the guy ahead of us.
.775.
Okay, 2 laps until we pit. Leader's in. He was using the most fuel.
The next car's the leader. The leader's pitting now. 40.593.
Man, really flying into the corner there. We must have got a sniff of draft ahead of us or something. We'll make up for that bad corner.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
It's going to be kind of risky to go one more time in case the yellow comes out. Then we got to do all the pace laps, but this guy ahead of us is going one more time, so we'll do what he's doing. Everyone behind us pit.
40.576.
Most of them did that were close. Oh man, all of a sudden it's just gotten tight from tire heat pushing it. Bad laps.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Alright, coming in this time. Not going to get that lap led yet.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Quick backer to 0.
The leader's pitting now.
No need to get a speeding penalty at this point.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
In. Tires 75-73.
Okay, go.
Very terrible release from the stall. '19's just out,
Leader's pitting now.
so he did not gain too much on us, and the 31 really gained a ton. Okay, back to riding here. See where we cycle out. Someone just hit the wall. That's a 19, maybe. Or maybe the 23 is blinking up there. Not sure. 18 is 1.5 seconds behind us. We're going to be using a lot more fuel this time, but all we need to do is not use more than 25. Because we only need to do one more stop.
The leader's pitting now.
Come out in 8th on the lead lap. Don't need to hurt the tires this early. Car ahead pit not too long ago, but they seem to be damaged.
40.216.
Just gonna have to wait.
Back in 4th position. Outside. Clear.
Okay. One person yet to pit. But if they can't make it to like lap 166, then it doesn't mean anything.
6. Back in 3rd. Keep hustling.
Unless there's a caution. I don't even know what I would do if there was a caution. I mean, I guess we have track position. If I was in the back, I would not pit, gain track position, and then everyone's still got to do one stop to the end. Now, if there's a yellow after like 166, then you got to think about fuel saving situations. 19, not as fast as before. He may have damaged himself with the wall hit that I thought I saw. 18 closing in on us, but yeah, not sure what's going on with the 19. He may have damage. His saving's not going to do anything, so, or unless, I don't know. I mean, he got the lead and pulled away a bit, so kind of confused on what's happening here.
40.841.
Definitely can't fuel save or do anything with that, so guess let's try.
Still there.
'Cause I don't know why he's so slow.
Still there at the bottom. Stay high.
We don't have any boost.
Clear inside.
Yeah, I have no idea why he's so slow.
Car inside. 40.878. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Doesn't make
Clear
any
inside.
sense.
You're back in second. Inside. Still there, inside. Clear inside. Car inside.
Make him lift or die.
Clear inside.
I hope he's not like every other racer that iRacer that chooses to die. Yeah, let's just get rid of him. I don't know why he's going so slow. We should have never been able to catch him. So, make him lift. Let him deal with the 18 behind. Otherwise, he was just going to drag us backwards. I don't know if he's got something set wrong or if he did get damaged, but he is just not running the pace that he was running.
0.832.
Got the 9 car looking very sketchy out here. We're going to be heating these tires up massively though, so it's going to be a whole new feel for us.
The car outside.
9 put himself in the wall. Please don't cause a caution. Knocked the right front off of it. Looks like he's still going, possibly.
40.622.
Pretty sure he was many laps down as well, but don't think he's causing a caution, and he must have made it back to the pits. Okay, well, we're in P2. 3.2, 3.1 off of the leader. We'll see if that changes at all. I'm just a little worried about the tire heat, but we just gotta go. 19 laps of fuel left. That definitely gets us to where we need to get to.
40.808.
I think you're going to see a lot of people dip in with like 28 laps to go. But I don't think we're going to do that.
.802.
Because it's not going to pay off late. Early, it's not going to pay off. We're in too good of a position to try to get cute. Unless the tires are just dying on me, then we just don't worry about that. Alright, I think I'm going to have to try to boost and charge here and see if that gains us any speed on the leader. Right now we're kind of just dead even. but I don't think that did anything.
40.731.
We'll keep trying it for a moment. I don't want to go up to 6th gear because it's not going to do us any good. We're better off just hitting the limiter for those few moments. Computer glitching around some more. Come on, you can survive. Don't die on me. Pulling away slightly from the guy behind at least. I just don't know where his speed went. He must have hit the wall and it must have caused the toe damage or something. But we'll continue to just try to pull away from him.
40.757.
Leader's pulling away from us though. He is too quick. And really good at pit stops. He gained a ton on us there. But he could always have a speeding penalty. He's getting some draft ahead. That's why he's starting to pull away. But yeah, he could always get a speeding penalty. I could always get a speeding penalty. Never know what's going to happen. I'm just amazed that we've gained as much as we have just from pit stops. Each time we just gained a couple of spots, and that has massively helped. Plus getting around that half wreck and gaining like 5 spots at once. Alright, 1.7, we've completely broke any draft behind us.
40.858.
Gonna have a couple of lap cars ahead. Yeah, car is driving really good right now. I'm not worried about the rear tire heat. It hasn't had any oh crap moments on me yet. The one car's damaged from his wreck. That was the one where we bounced around everyone and gained 5 spots. '19's fallen off, and the 18 has caught him. The 28 is still digging. He is up into 5th now. I can't believe that man has not knocked the wall down, but he's actually had to, oh, he's fighting the 11. 11 just passed him. They're 10 seconds back. All right, just no cautions, please. I am actually gonna bring the weight jacker down a little bit. I am starting to feel a little slip. That's kind of worrying me. -1 now while we're in clean air. Hopefully take some heat out of that right rear. Almost getting draft.
40.854.
Start doing a tiny lift off because I'm going to start getting some dirty air with the draft that we eventually get. 7 laps, 6 laps away from pit stops. 19's got a pit before all of us as well, so I mean, it's not going to hurt his chance to make it to the end, but yeah, we're in draft now.
40.515.
Have to get this weight jacker back to 2. One car pit 3 laps after us, but is also many laps down, I think. So that maybe he just came out. Kept it in 6th gear for some odd reason. Struggling through the dirty air. But we have caught the leader a bit with this draft. Until we did that.
Got damage on the right side.
And now it's fucked. Damn it. Alright, I hope we're okay. But we got damage. Fuck me. Great race. Shit the bed. Got back into dirty air and douched it up. Now we may be as slow as the 19. If it goes green, we're okay.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left. 41.702.
If it doesn't go green, we're in trouble. Alright, we've got to take 15 gallons, it says. Do we trust it? Better off just pitting now so that I don't have to try to pass through this dirty air. Or is that just going to put me in worse dirty air behind? Oh, I don't know. We're dying in this dirty air. Alright, screw it. Let's go. I just felt like we were dying in that dirty air. Take tires. We'll find out how bad we damaged it.
1. Right here. We can't fix the damage.
Can't even do any damage fixing. Okay, so might be body damage. Side pod. We may be hurting early on in this run. Just no yellow flag. I feel like we're going to be really bad in the draft. Leader's not our fight. Yes, he is. Yellow comes out, and now we're super screwed. But 31's got this thing locked down now. Such a dumb mistake by me. Alright, we're back on the lead lap at least, so if a yellow comes out, we just won't pit.
54.935.
Now we'll find out how much slower we are with this damage. It looks like really slow. Came out ahead of the 18. Got 4 seconds on the 19 right now. Depends on if the 18 gets ahead of the 19 or not. Leader's 7.3 seconds out. We did put enough fuel in. We're just super slow now. Could have had an easy second place.
41.034. You're in the top 10.
We may still have a second place, but it's going to be a little scary. They are 3.8 behind us, but racing each other, so... Or we're racing each other. The 18 may have cleared him, so the 18 may catch us, because we know he's undamaged at the moment. That was just so stupid. I got stuck in the dirty air. I lifted off and it just shot to the right. All me. Yep, 18's catching us. So, if it stays green, we're going to get a P3. If a caution comes out, we are fucked.
The lead is fitting now.
And we may actually fall to 4th because the 19 is catching us because he's got that draft. Hopefully we can get a little draft from ahead. Have it pull us, but I don't think we're close enough.
.938. You're back in 4th position.
Too many mistakes. We recovered from the first one, then we gave ourselves a second one. Just getting the draft here. It's very on edge. Don't know why I boosted through the corner, but hey. Oh, the 18 has lost some time and is now back to the 19, so maybe the 19's throwing it in on him.
Back in 3rd. Keep hustling.
But the 31 is long gone.
The lead is fitting now.
And this 7 car is saving us, giving us a little bit extra draft. We just need it to go green. This has been one of the best Indy 500 splits I've been in. Still annoyed that it's 12:30 still. The clouds haven't moved and the setup isn't racy, but at least everyone's driving within their limits. Mostly. Okay, we've gained a ton of time on them. I don't know how that's happened. Maybe the 18 hit the wall. Maybe we're all, except for the 31, carrying some right side damage.
40.54.
The good news is we didn't have a shot to win. That guy has got his pitting down and is just quicker on track. So that costs us time, but looks like it's not going to cost us a position unless there's a caution. If there's a caution, I don't think we can compete. We're not going to get there on this guy.
40.819.
Just had to wait. Didn't even charge through there, so that was dumb.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want.
I don't know why these guys multiple laps down don't want to just lift off, but whatever. All right, we got 5.7 seconds. No caution, please. Now this guy has our draft and is as quick as us. Based on how he didn't lift off on entry, I wouldn't be surprised if he throws it in on us. So hopefully he gets super tight and we pull away from him. And I just need this guy ahead of us the whole time. He is pulling us around and kind of taking away our damage. Because it was straightaway speed for sure. So this extra little draft, he came out at just the right point. And he's not giving us a ton of dirty air.
40.691.
We've closed in on the leader, but even if he's got a fuel save or something stupid, we're not going to catch him. Plus he's about to get draft from the 21. Alright, so these two cars are not racing each other, so there's no reason the 23 behind us should do anything stupid other than he's a Class D driver. But I'm not going to be able to get out in front of this guy and pull away, so it's not going to do us any good to pass him. Leader's 6.2 seconds out. He accidentally like short fueled or something. Be a dumb way for us to win, but I've won dumber races. Dumber ways, I mean. I won a NIS race without leading a lap because the leader got a black flag in the final couple laps. .7, but leader's got no real reason to go too hard. Charged up there and didn't shift. Don't want to catch this guy. I want to kind of stay this far back. Man, if we didn't have the damage, as much as the leader's fallen off, our tires are heating up really bad now.
40.823.
That was weird. The lighting just adjusted itself. Please, game, don't crash on me. .033. Getting slightly tight. Right foot is falling asleep. So, 4.9 seconds. Man, if we didn't have a damaged car.
40.917.
Did he hit the wall? Like, what is happening here? Either hit the wall or he's having a fuel save. Oh my god, we just gained a ton there. What is happening? Don't hit the wall. We can only go so fast anyways. 4.2. What is going on?
40.959.
Is he in map 5? Trying to save? Or did he damage the car? 3.9. 5 to go at the line. I can't go any faster than what we're going, but 3.6.
The yellow flag
Oh,
is out.
you gotta
Line
be
up,
kidding
single
me.
file. Pit road is closed right now. Catch up 7 car.
Well, we're definitely not pitting.
Got 5 laps to go.
And if he was saving fuel, he doesn't need to pit now. But if he's damaged, we may have a shot. And also, everyone behind us is going to pit. But he may pit, so who knows?
Catch up.
How many
7
cars
car.
are on the lead lap?
Catch
14,
up,
13 cars on the
Catch
lead
up,
lap.
31.
Catch
up, 31.
Where did the
Catch
guy
up,
go?
7
Okay.
car. Catch up, 31. Car.
It's the
Catch
last
up,
thing I
7
need is
car.
to drive into someone who blinked out and explode. The tires are worn,
Pit road's open.
but the heat's gone now. So track position for a couple lap dash, I think, is way more valuable. Yep. All right. And we'll be right behind him because the 7's going to get sent to the rear. But the 18 is going to be right behind us. Oh, this is not what we needed. I don't need to be trying. Many people did not pit there, so glad we did not think, oh, let's pit and put fresh tires on. I think the tires cooling off will make it just fine. We just got to pull up and see if he's got right side damage. I don't know why he was going so slow, unless it was fuel, but I don't know how it would be fuel. But we'll pull up there once the 7 gets sent to the rear. Yeah, we're going to end it with a little shootout here. We get 1 to green at 98, restart at 99, so a green-white checkered natural, unless they wreck before we get to the white flag, or I wreck before I get to the white flag. 'Cause I'm going to be trying hard. It's going to be tight, and I may just drive it into the wall. Because I've already done that once. Oh my god, game, stop trying to crash.
One to go. Next time by. Past the 7 car.
I don't see any damage, so he should be able to just pull away from us. Yeah, I don't see anything. So he must have had a fuel issue or something. We're in first gear, so we're not going to screw that up. We just need to have a good reaction. Try not to get past. I just needed that to go green. Not that we were going to catch him. We may have, but I just don't need to be damaged and off pace compared to everyone else. So hopefully he can pull us around. Who knows what these tires are going to feel like. This is not a situation we're normally in with old tires at Indy, because I don't do this often. So do all the other ovals often, not this one. Alright, we're gonna boost on this restart, I think, and then charge into 1 and 2.
Go green, stay focused.
Just need to get a good reaction.
The pace car is off, be ready. Green, green, green. The next car's the leader. 41.454.
Car is gonna feel weird. 18's got pace. Yeah, we're fucked. This damage. 18's gonna go win it. But they may wreck each other, so that's our only chance. He's undamaged.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left. White flag, white flag. 42.178.
Fuck, it's tight. Just get it around, take our third. 1 better than last year. 19's damaged. So he's just as slow as us. And we can watch the battle for the lead. See what happens. But they're not close enough for anything to happen anyways. Well, there we go. P3. 2 incidents. And those 2 incidents cost us a chance at a win. But all my own fault at least. So let's go apologize to the 21 again.
Very good job.
But hey, 1 better. So in 2 years we can win maybe. Let's Yep, that sucks that we gave ourselves damage, but all my own fault. Let's go take a look at what that damage looked like. Oh, just that little bump right there, which is not how those work. He was clean. He was clean. 19 was damaged. So, yeah, we were never gonna get that, because we broke ourselves. So stupid. See if he gives us an answer on that. Well, we got a lot to watch, but not a lot to watch. I think we got some early wall hits and then skipped to the yellows. But yeah, I'm not sure why he was dropping back to us. That was a bit strange. Not sure if we'll ever find out. Alright, good. I'm glad. Glad he's not mad about it, but it was still stupid on my part. Alright, so guy coming out of the pits. And then every time that there's someone leaving the pits, we'll get that. Not a wall hit. Alright, let's just go to the yellows. Those are pit stops, but maybe we're just going to see everyone coming out of the pits, so let's go to the actual yellows, which amazingly is... Alright, we got a caution here somewhere. Alright. Pass attempt. Push attempt. Wall. And then he's just slow up top. We come by him. But, is he nope, he can't turn. So now he hits the wall and he thinks it's good to stop because he wasn't going to be able to steer it down the back straight. So... And now we gotta watch the pace car. Alright, let's skip ahead a couple of laps here. Oh, the 28 gave himself that, or the 26 gave himself the black flag. Oh my god, everyone's getting black flags. Everyone needs to stop pitting, or iRacing needs to fix this stupid bug. Alright, so there's more wrecking coming up. You know what I'm really proud of? Is I managed my bladder and did not drink like for an hour and a half, 2 hours before the race. So yellow has happened somewhere, and while I was telling my bladder story, we got to it without jumping to it. Rewind. 25 hits the wall, hits the inside wall, up the track, back down the track. Everyone gets around it, so that's good. And then wide, hits the wall, oh, and then gets, oh my god. Alright, we We got to watch that from the 32's cockpit, because that was a ride. Into the fence. Halo saves him. Into the outside wall. Into the inside wall. But he's still driving. I don't think for very far. And that was that. So, now we go to... oh, this guy's blinking. We don't need to be on him. 117 to... Man, this race was so good. Like, how... Alright. How few cautions we got. Is this... What position am I in right now? We're in 6th already, so we missed the stack up, and apparently it wasn't those guys wrecking that caused the yellow after the stack up. And then we get the final wreck. Gets tight, hits the wall, and nothing he could do about it. He tries to get off track, yellow comes out. So, created an exciting finish that would not have happened. Well, it may have, but we don't know if the guy was just chilling or what. Then, was there any wrecks in the final laps? 11's tight, little wall tap. Oh, 28! Is that the 28? He was having such a good run, but it didn't affect it. He finishes 7th. I am surprised this man did not knock the wall down harder than what we've seen. So, congrats to him for making it to the end, but what an awesome race. I mean, that was extremely clean for what I normally get. We go 4 cautions for 13 laps in a 200 lap race. That's awesome. Top split appears to be done. Did they go? They went 1 caution. That's pretty amazing. And second split's not done. So let's see if results are posted yet for some of these, and we can see some cautions. See if anyone went 0 cautions. So we got a 1, 4, 6. So we were this. Well, no, that wasn't our split. This was our split. So 24 lead changes. I don't think I led a lap, did I? Nope. This dude led 92. Who was the guy that was way gone? It must have been him. So, not a very high strength of field, but you know what? If we can get a clean race like that. No split went 0 incidents, but, or 0 cautions, but the top split, highest split, we'll say, did well. But I hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun one. Just shoot myself in the foot too many times. That wall hit really screwed us and took away any chance of getting a run. But hope you enjoyed this whole week of Indy at Indy. And thanks for watching, and thanks to all the new subs, and thanks to everyone that's been around for like the last 7 years. Let's get to 20,000. Thanks for watching.